Let me just show you how product categories work. Okay, so under WooCommerce, products, right here, here's all the available categories, products categories. Click on that. You'll see the list of them. There's quite a few of them. If there is something that you're looking for, you can do a search up here. And that will show you the categories that have theirs. There's books and media, cookbooks, children's books. This little thumbnail thing is the missing image that previously defined that category image. We'll have to address that at some point. Right now, it's not going to cause you any particular difficulty, but that's just why it's overlapping here. So the categories do exist for books and media, books and books. So where do you assign them in products? So you go to all products over here. And basically here you can look at a couple of things. You can sort by draft and published and all that kind of thing. You can also sort by things that are not categorized. You can say uncategorized. Right now it says nothing is uncategorized, which is interesting. But you can also see kind of where products that are published are categorized here. So these numbers here basically tell you clothing and accessories that there's 2 products. If you click on that and you hit filter, it should show you those 2 products. Let's see if it does. That didn't work. All right, we'll have to look into that. Sometimes these filters can be a little bit wonky, so something's not quite right there. But let's look here for your product. You sent me a note. Okay, best of shaker cooking. Let's go here. So I'm going to say cooking and see whether it'll search that. Search the products and find that for me. Okay, shaker cooking for families, best of shaker cooking. Okay, so if you're in this product, you hit edit, and I'll show you there's 2 different ways you can assign this to a stop. Okay, so here's the product itself, and over here on the right hand side of the product categories. Okay, so there it is, cookbooks. It looks like you found it. Anyways, you've found that, so that's good. But then we'll talk about why that's not showing in the front end in a second. But one other thing you can do here is if you're in all products and you want to assign or change a category, and also products can belong to multiple categories. In other words, they can be book and cookbook and kitchen, let's say. So if you're in any product here, let's just find, here's like knitter's yarn. If you hit this quick edit element right here, it'll open up on the same page, and you can actually see the categories over here, and you can make changes. You can also make changes to pricing and other stuff in here, and you hit the update button and those changes will be applied, so you don't have to go all the way into the product. So in terms of the front end, let's take a look. So I'm opening another tab. So basically the problem is here that these home and garden, oval boxes, toys, gifts, these are the only things that are showing here right now. So a product like books isn't set to show. Now there's a number of different ways we can get around this. In the abstract, what we really need to do is we have to look at the master category for all things, which is shop. So you go to appearance, you go to menus, and here, so this is a little confusing. This was the navigation that used to be in place. So this shows a lot of different things here, but there are multiple menus right now. I have a feeling if we go to manage locations, we'll see that the top nav, the main navigation is set to top nav, right? So let's go back to edit menus. We'll select top nav, and you'll see that there's only these few items here and no drop downs. So we can either add items to this. Basically over here you can add pages, or you can add product categories. So here's a category, and we could find, for instance, have to do again. You can search this. You can say books. So books and media, cookbooks. You could add those here. All right. Now, if you want something, you can drag and drop these like this, right? You can also open them up and you can remove them or change some settings in here. But let's say we just want to take a cookbook show. We put that there. We hit Save Menu. And now, once that's saved on the home page, refresh the page, reload it. And now cookbooks are right here. Okay? So that's one way to do it. Really, the question basically is whether or not we want to have all of this stuff, this more rich, dense navigation with drop downs and stuff back, because this is sort of the master. If we want this back, then it's a simple thing to basically assign it to the location and turn it back on. So let me know about that. And that's about it. There is also, there's this, which is, we should probably just do, which is, there is a master item here called store, or we'll call it shop. So in other words, that should go right here, and we'll just change this to shop. And what this is going to do, well, we'll see what it'll do, is it'll add shop to the main menu. And shop should just show all categories. Let's see. It may be completely broken. Yeah. So this is showing the categories that have products in them, right? So home and garden, mobile boxes, clothing, books, media. So it's not showing any category that doesn't have product in it, but what's missing is the category thumbnail. So in other words, the idea behind this page is it's kind of a landing page for categories. And we could either delete these thumbnails or add them, right? So let's go and look at that for a second. So if I go back to products, categories, and I look at, what is this, home and garden, let's say, okay? So we'll go here, home, do a search, home and garden, we'll hit edit on that. And so now this just gives us a number of different kinds of little things to edit. And here's that missing thumbnail. We hit upload, add image. I don't know if we named these by anything smart. Doesn't kind of look like it. Home and garden. No. So what we could do, let's just play with assigning some kind of abstract image to this. Let's say, oh, I don't know, that's sort of foodie. Somewhere buried in here is probably what we were originally using for these, but these are all things that were removed, unfortunately. All right, go back up, sorry. Let me just choose a random image. That one, okay. Cool. So we'll hit, go to the bottom, hit save, update. And now on this shop page, this should populate. I have no idea if it'll be in a square or a grid or whatever, yeah. So basically, if we want it to be pretty, we have to make a set of images for all of these live categories that are consistently a square or something, and put them in here. So I'm just going to leave that alive for you right now so you can look at that and think about it, and also sort of get a chance to take a look at what is live on the site in terms of products. As you add any product that belongs to a category that's not currently showing here, this will expand. Okay. So also, one of the things we need to clarify is whether donations and membership are still going through the store or not. I think they probably are not, but we need to take a look at that at some point. Okay. So that's it for now, and I will edit that image for you.